Hi, I'm Russell Elliott, and this is the Tech Incubator. So the program in question should have these three main functionalities. The application should utilize user authentication via Firebase. Users should be able to post projects and information about them, and users should be able to upload a solution to said project, whether that be a YouTube video, GitHub link, etc. The company scenario from the Queen's College Tech Incubator introduces the idea of the Tech Incubator, which essentially works as a marketplace that matches projects to students. So I implemented a web application using React with user authentication via Firebase. As for the user posts, I was unable to figure out how to do it in Firebase. I was able to implement it in local storage, and that the posts are saved on the user's device even after reloading, closing, or shutting down the app. As for the solutions uploaded, I was unable to implement that. However, users can edit posts, so a solution can be posted on its respective link that way. So here's a demo. So app.js is responsible for the user authentication. We import several things from the Firebase authentication. We have variables for getting and setting the register email and password and login email and password, as well as getting and setting the user. And then here's a function for logging in the user. If it fails, an alert will be displayed. Logging in, similar thing, alert will be displayed if that fails. And then there's a logout function too. And then there's input fields for inputting your email and password if you're registering or logging in. And then there's a button to log out. And there's also several components for adding a task, as well as clicking the button to edit or delete a task. And then there's the header. And then there's the component for the task itself. And then there's the component for displaying all the tasks. Okay, now to run the app, simply do npm start, and then we'll just wait until that goes. Cool. All right, so here's our app. I'm gonna get this screen bigger, so we're gonna open it up here instead. Okay, so first off, we're gonna go through the user authentication. All right, let's make a new user. Let's try someone. Let's enter a password 1234. Let's create this user. Okay. So we get an error. Invalid email. All right. Yeah, you see this? This is not a valid email. So let's make the email someone@domain.com. Okay, so we got someone@domain.com as the email. Let's set the password as 1234. Let's create this user. All right, another error. Password should be at least 6 characters. All right. Okay, so password should be 6 characters, at least 6. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, now we have successfully logged in. And if we go into our Firebase project, and then go to authentication, we see that someone@domain.com is a new user. I'm not sure why that popped up, but here are all the users. I also added these users for testing, and also here's the one we made. Okay, so now we have logged in. We'll sign out for a second. All right, now we're someone@domain.com. Let's enter an incorrect password. Remember the password's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just enter 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, so we tried registering the email, but it's already in use. Okay, well, let's try logging in at someone@domain.com. We'll use an incorrect password, just a random one I made up. Aha. Wrong password. Let's enter the correct one. And we logged in successfully. So we see with this Firebase authentication, you can register users. They can also log in and they can check whether the email is valid, whether the password is a certain length, and whether the email is in use or whether the password is incorrect. So now here is the part where you can post projects. So let's add something. Let's see project. And then we'll add a description here. This is a project about something. Save task. Cool, we've added a new task, that's great. Let's add another one. Project 2. Another project. Cool. So we have uploaded 2 projects. Let's say, alright, so that's the whole uploading part. Let's say we want to upload a solution. Well, as I mentioned, I was unable to implement some sort of feature to upload files to a specific project. What we could do is edit it. Task name, alright. I will still call it project. And for the description, this is project about something. GitHub link. Let's see, www.com. Cool. So we modified the task. We also included a GitHub link, even though it's not really a GitHub link. There's also the option to delete a given project. Perhaps this can be used to mark it as complete. Alright, and then we'll sign out here. One thing to note is that the task manager, I wasn't able to make the task manager only work if a user was logged in. So if I wanted to, I could add another task. So I wasn't logged in at all, and I was able to make a new task. So ideally, the project adder feature would only work if a user was logged in. This is like a component in a div. I probably could have found a way to make it hidden if a user was not logged in, although it just seemed, convoluted and taking too much time. So anyway, Firebase user authentication, able to list tasks. This is the Tech Incubator. Thank you.